Okay, class. Let me introduce you Sunita to Sunita ma'am. Sunita ma'am is the founder of Artem Academy. She has over 20 years of experience in giving mentorship to students for NSET and other this thing courses. And she's also a IIT Madras alumni. She has Six Sigma with her. She has published in national and international publications, and those papers are read by elite class and they are still very helpful. She has a knack for creating courses that are very much beneficial for all these students. And as you'll go through this course, you will learn that how this connecting rod will help you understand, explore the world of mechanical engineering and how in the practical world, like in your offices, when you go for a job, these things are useful to you. Sunita ma'am, to you.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, everyone. How are you all? So please type in the chat box. Let us make this session as very interactive. And whenever you have questions, you can ask me, stop and ask me then and there. Uh, for all the questions, whatever I'm going to ask, the responses you have to mention through chat box. That is the only way it is easy to communicate, and I can come to your frequency to explain what industry actually and how it works. Are you all in with me? If you are so, please type in the chat box by everyone. Great, great, great. Keep this momentum till end, until the 10th day, until the submission. Not only you're, remember one thing, you're doing this project to get knowledge, not only to get certificate. If you get certificate without knowledge, it doesn't make any sense. So optimally use our expertise over 20 years and gain your knowledge on how industry works, right? So let us dive into the session. Before going the roadmap, I would like to throw some real numbers, what is happening now in the current scenario. Most of the people worried about the jobs in the final year or third year. So, but everybody has to accept the hardcore fact like there is a lot of difference between our education sector and the real industry. So, this is where we would like to take an opportunity to help the passionate engineers to build the bridge between the education system to the industry, so you will get to know how you can connect, what you have to learn, how mindset you need to change. It's all not about the tool, not about the software, not about the certificate. It's all about problem solving skills and your mindset, how you are going to vary. Sounds great. Now let us go into this. So this is the facts which are there by so many national and international research sources have made. Like 80% of the graduates never get core jobs because of these things. Weak resume, unable to explain confidently, lack of profile, no understanding of industry workflow, learning software without understanding engineering. So, this is where to fill these gaps, as a flavor, we introduce this mini project. That is where you will get to know how you have to think while you are educating, either in second, third, fourth year, or just after your. This will be useful. This project will be useful from second year to after graduations up to 2 years. The complete flow will be given, how industry works, how you have to think. It's not about the software, or it's not about the process of it. It's all about when, as an engineer, you have to take a judgment to overcome this technological enhancements like AI and all. So if you want to go up in the ladder, definitely you have to think more than that. That is what we are introducing in this mini project. Okay. So after few years, how you want to look? You can see here among 100 students, this is the statistics were as per 2025 and 26, how the students are applying and how many are entering into uh, top MNCs. So the most problem is people are not knowing, students are not knowing how to get the workflow. That is where we are helping with the project along with your thinking power, how you have to change. Okay. Now, coming to this, you can see where you have to start, why this project is. Build engineering thinking, understand complete workflow, experience the real application, and build confidence. See how when people will get confidence, any person, when you can talk confidently, when you have knowledge on it, right? That knowledge you are going to get in the complete flow of this. This is your first step towards industry learning. I saw most of you guys are doing for the first time any project, which will be helpful for you, how you have to think for a project, what is the process you need to approach for any project. Master the process first. This is what the process is. Advanced skills comes next. That is advancement. It like first it has to be like what is the process you need to understand in that process where you fit. Okay, it all depends on your subject knowledge and so many other aspects. We will see how you have to crack your passion also. Okay, then this session completely talks about why this mini project matters for you, what you're doing it, objectives of it, inputs, outputs, what you're getting. It is not a values. You have to understand the physics of it, roadmap and tools overview. Tools is nothing but the softwares, Q&A plan and next action plan, how it is. So as I'm saying repeatedly, change the mindset in the sense, think like an engineer, not like a student. Student is different and engineer is different. Engineer handles problem solving skills. Engineer thinks why it is happening, what is happening. Student thinks only how you have to have work. Okay. You will get to know more things about it. Why this project? So you might be in the stage of engineering foundation, like build the fundamentals majorly. Even before that fundamentals, you might be aware of strength of materials and all these things, how it is applicable to the industry and industry mindset, how engineers will take decision instead of using only softwares, the real world experience, the functioning of the product, how it will implies which parts, which pattern has to go inside the tool. Okay. And practical learning, apply the concepts of design, analysis, and interpretation results in a structured workflow. So before going to the next slide, I would like to ask you one question. What do you feel? Why people are doing simulations in the tools and how much it is accurate? That means 100%, 90%, 80%. How much you can trust that results? Can can you guys put your thoughts in chat? How much it is accurate and what we are getting from that? I'm giving the hints like strength, durability, failure, whatever it is. Did you get the question? Do you want me to repeat again? 90% accurate. Okay. For what purpose? Strength, durability, or failure? What failure analysis or something else? What it is? Everyone, move your fingers fast. I need to understand how deeply I need to go and make you do. Okay, I'm repeating the question. We are doing design and simulation by using the softwares. Now, the question is, what is your thought on it? How much we will get accuracy when we are working with the softwares? Accuracy of your results using the softwares, given the percentage of for 100. Okay. Now, most of you guys are saying it is 185, 90%, something like that. First of all, if the results are not accurate, why people are doing without testing the manufacturing or prototypes, directly using simulation and doing the mm, manufacturing? If it is only 80%, is it okay with the industry without building a prototype? How can they release to the consumers directly? Have you ever get this thought? Type just yes or no. Yes, you got that thought. Okay. So that means, yeah, particular dimensions. Okay. In simple way to make you to understand, I'll take a chair. Okay. If I'm taking a chair as my the normal chair which is there in our home. Okay. So is that necessary to build a prototype for that and test it for several times and then build it in mass manufacturing and then send to consumers? If type yes, otherwise no. Everyone says yes. Okay. So what will happen is advancement in FEA is so much, the prototype is not at all required. Okay. The prototype is not at all required. The advancement in FEA is so much, the accuracy of the results are almost nearer to 99%. Anyway, we will call it as approximate. One example I will give you, the value of pi. The value of pi is exact value or approximate value. But we are accepting it as exact value for our calculations without rethinking, right? In the same way, simulation also you need to do in such a way that even though it is approximate, it has to be accepted 100% with proper verification and validation. Clear now? How you have to think? Say C if you are clear about the concept. Great. So this is how you need to change your mindset towards work, working in the tools. I will always say tool is a high-end calculator, definitely. It will give you the results little bit early access to your results, but whatever you said, whatever inputs you have used inside the tool, the output will be the same. That means if you give garbage in, garbage out only you will get. If you give sensible model, sensible loads, working condition and all, the same thing be given as an output. Tool is just a high-end calculator. We have to behave like an engineers to think each and every step. For that, the first point what you need to get clarified is about your working process of a component. Since we are connected to connecting rod in this session, I have given the working condition of the connecting rod as a video. You can see that with that connecting rod, you can see that connecting rod is movement is from is in vertical direction, right? The reciprocating motion, the vertical direction is nothing but your vertical connecting rod functionality and the load direction, right? The action is what? Force transfer in upward direction from piston to crankshank. That means here you have to understand the loads will be in vertical direction, upward and little pressure because it is connected to pin. Agreed, guys? This is very, very important part to understand the functionality of a component for either the design or the simulation. So please note it down. The functionality of a Write, keep your notes and write it down. The functionality of a component matters a lot. For that functionality, we are finding the strength in normal operating conditions. Here, got it? Now, this is where you have to go for how to approach this project. What is the design? Why only this material? Why this load condition? What is happening physically? What will happen if it fails? The connecting components and all. How you have to improve this. Goal of an engineer is not just model. You have to answer lot many questions. I have listed only some among that. Now you got to know what is happening physically through the video, whatever it is there. Clear? That means with that, you will also get to know the loading condition and material completely depends on the part. That means according to the part location and the maximum importance of the part, the material is dependent on. So here you can take it as a steel, aluminum, according to the strength it is required. Why only this design, which can accommodate, what it can accommodate? The design has to accommodate manufacturing process, the connection procedure, and also serve the purpose of the functionality. So that is why the design depends on three things, that is cost, um, material, and mm, functionality. Okay. What are the three aspects the design depends on? Please note it down. Write down in the chat box also. Cost, material, and functionality. Any design, irrespective of any software, you have to meet these three parameters. Okay. These three parameters, irrespective of any software, any industry, any domain. Right? You have to check the material cost, manufacturing cost, and all the costs, whatever it is, and which material you are going to use according to the availability of the material, availability in terms of natural sources, the strength required, legacy, and so many other things. Functionality, whether it can move or not, whether it can twist, whatever it is. If you take a chalk piece and try to apply the torque, it won't work, right? That's why the functionality also matters. For that, based on that only, you're going to choose the material. So it's all about mindset. I think your thinking process is going to change. So before going further, let us find this assessment. Can you explain stress, strain, and deformation? Type, I mean, here you have 6 questions in this. How many yes are there? How many no? There is no nothing to feel shy. Just whatever you feel, type that number, whatever number you are getting, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Type in the chat box once you are checking all these questions. Okay. Can you explain stress, strain, and deformation? Can you build 3D model confidently in CAD? Can you set up loads and boundary conditions in FEA? Can you interpret FEA results accurately? Can you explain your projects confidently in an interview? Do you have any industry style project in your portfolio? Hope you got. No need to mention the count. You just mention 4 yes, 2 yes, 3 something. Only the number is sufficient. It doesn't matter if it is yes or no. You are going to learn all these concepts in our 10 days course. Okay. So let us see what in which stage we are in. I hope it is done. I'm going to give 10 more seconds. You can complete if somebody did not. Now you can see this is the self check. So 4 to 6, if it is yes, great, you are on the right track. You have some basics issue, then you can. No worries, we are exactly where we are going to start. Right? Irrespective of anything, it is for your honesty, nothing to prove to me. You have to prove to yourself for self learning. Okay? Got it? Then you can see one component, many applications. Where you can apply this component? You can apply this component in cars, motorcycles, generators, agriculture equipment, industry material, and compressors too. Okay, that is why we have chosen this component as a penny project. And how many industry it is covering? You can see the same component will go to aerospace, automotive, manufacturing, heavy industries, energy, and defense. Is it so mesmerizing to see one component, how many industries you can target? So this is what I'm expecting you should explain about the mini project at the end of the session in the next week. Okay, clear? So how many of you got to know this component is used in these many industries and these many applications? For the first time, if you got to know, uh, type first in your chat box. If you know already, say no. KNOW, no, not MO, right? Great that you got to know that these many industries are using the component. Then you have to know how they are going to apply it. Okay. Now the complete structure will be like this. First, you are going to create the model, ex export that file as a neutral, and then enter into this geometry, analyze here, and check the results. Okay, this is about the steps what you are going to do in your complete simulation. This belongs to simple linear static analysis, but companies expect not only linear static analysis for this component, You also need thermal model, fatigue, contact, and so many other things are there. We are starting with very basic of simple linear static analysis, which you will be having the material. Geometry also, we will show you how you need to create in SolidWorks. And then that geometry you have to import into ANSYS workbench. And then from there, you need to mesh, apply the boundary conditions and loads, solve it, and get the results. FEA is simple in one word. If I need to explain, it is just converting physics into mathematical equations. FEA is nothing but converting physics into mathematical equations. Please note it down. So whatever physical system is there, that we are converting into elements, shapes, and then based on the numerical methods, you are going to solve it, getting the numerical values or annotations and animations, right? Finally, it is only mathematical numbers which you need to judge what you have to do. Okay. So here, this is how the Zoho, it will happen. So you are going to watch the recordings, complete CAD. Once the CAD is done, you can also see for every module we have given quiz to understand that whether you got that module completely or not. Export that file, perform FEA, submit your project. Submit your project means you need to do project synopsis and project presentation, which will give you 100% clarity on it. Get mentor support whenever, wherever required. So each and every step detailedly we have mentioned in the videos of completely. Then once you are completing 100%, then only you can download your certificate. Here I'm going to make it very clear. If you are not completing the project, you won't receive the certificate. Once you are done with the project, automatically certificate will generate based on your name. And we are not going to extend the number of days. So from today onwards, from today, the day count starts. From today, next 10 days, you have to use it effectively and complete the to, whole process of it. If you spend daily 15 to 20 minutes, you can finish Aram se. Very easily, you can do it. Okay, that is how you have to build your project. Any queries in this? 99%, 99.9% no queries we will be raised while performing the hands-on. The same process, the same videos we tested with hundreds of people and also trained for hundreds of people. Till now, we did not get any problem in it. Each and every step carefully check more than one time if you are getting confusion and complete the project. Okay, clear? If you don't have no any doubt on this, see mention no doubt ND in your chat box. Right? Okay, great. So what is the process we are seeing here? 3D modeling, you're creating it, you have to mesh it. So mesh in this one, we have used tetrahedron elements, that is of, you can note it down, even in video also have mentioned specifically, element number 187 is the tetrahedron second order element. Element number 187, tetrahedron second order element, is used to mesh this portion, which is the easiest way, which can happen within no time. So that is the easiest element, but is not popularly used for all the models like this. It is best suited for first time users. Okay. Then have given a detailed explanation where you need to fix, why you need to fix, and where you need to apply force. You can see this. This is where the pin will be there. That is why you can fix this component. That means we are not doing contact analysis. This nuts and bolts won't be there. You will have only this object. Okay. So for this, you are going to fix this side, and we will be running two sets, two conditions of loads here at the pin location, which replicate the original scenario or on the working condition how it is. Then the analysis will happen. The results, what you need to check. Results, what you need to check is nothing but the first thing is the first thing is in the results, it is of 1 minus stress. Okay, please note it down. And somebody is asking how to get answers and FEA software to use practical. We have given already in the guidelines, right? So from there you can download and start working on it. Okay, and element number, it is element 187. Higher order tetrahedron element, right? It is there as a pinned comment. Again, I will share. Can anyone of you share the same pinned comment? I want to build a system not only as an engineer, you have to grow in thinking. You should also help each other inside the community of this 10 days so that you know if you help your known things, you will get more knowledge on it. When you are about to explain to somebody else, you think twice and explain it. Okay? You will be thinking twice and explain it, which will be help for your self growth. I'll give you for any queries, whatever you guys have, 1 day of time. In the meantime, you have to internally help yourself. Okay, either for any, like if somebody is struggling with CAD model or ANSYS or anything, this is all a part of self growth. So, still, if it is not happening, we are always there to help you. Okay, self growth is very, very important. And the other thing is, whoever is actively participating, I'm going to give a surprise gift to them at the end of the sessions, which will be useful for your career definitely. Okay, let us move. Please listen carefully, everyone, when we are entering into results interpretation. The first one, what you need to check is deflection, and then 1 minus stress, that is equivalent. Hope you guys are noting it. 1 minus stress, and why this 1 minus is happening, based on what it is happening. For that, you need to check max principal and min principal stresses. Max principal and min principal stresses. Till this, all these four, somebody should type in chat box. Some of you guys. Deformation, 1 minus, max principal and min principal. Anyone is doing it? This and all are very much required when you want to go for the interview. That's why. See, for me, it is very easy just to throw something and ask you to learn. But I am tuning you guys to become as an engineer. For that, I need your complete cooperation. If not, I don't have any problem. You are the persons who will suffer later. So it is all about, yes, deflection, and then von Mises, failure theory, one of the stress, Max principle, and Min principle. Okay. And then you have to check for, is it happening because of bending or shear? Bending, shear. Distortion is same as von Mises. Maximum distortion theory is same as von Mises theory. Okay. So finally, you need to know why it is happening. Is it happening because of bending or shear? Is it happening because of max principle or min principle? I would like to clarify you here. I can see some confused brains. See, simple way. So you all might be learning this bar, right? This bar will have, if you have this point load and simply supported beam, what it will happen? It will bend like this, correct? That you will study as hogging and sagging, something like that. That means what will happen? This neutral axis will remain at the center. This creates compression. This creates tension. Tension is nothing but max principle. Compression is nothing but min principle. Okay. So this here, the dominant is bending. Is that clear now? Is it simple? I have said no, na? Max is tension, min is compression. Okay. Yes, we'll go to the next slide. Now, this is what industry ready needs. What you need is, it's not passive learning, active learning is required, practice is required. How you have to showcase the real impact. That is why I have showed you how many industries impacting, and then how you are going to become career transfer. Okay. This is what the actual industry engineering requires. Then, before and after, to reduce your curiosity, here we are giving, you can see before mini project, after mini project, you are working on linear static structural analysis of a connecting rod. This is what your project speaks about. Your skills will get improved, your learnings and certificate as well. Okay. Then these are some success of old students for both mini project and advanced courses as well. As I always say, mini project is only 5% of what you are going to learn completely. What you are going to get. So don't think about only your software knowledge. Along with the software knowledge, you should also know how to explain it. That is where we are helping you to prepare the presentation and project's synop document, which will help you to explanation, and in the interviews the same thing will go strongly into your resume. Build the real engineering thinking and job ready. It is not only about the softwares or only one part. It is all about the mindset, how you are going to change throughout all this process. Clear? If you have any technical questions or any questions, you can ask. No worries. Okay. Now, basically in mini project, we will be getting this CAD basics, basic linear static analysis, workflow, engineering thinking. So that I have showed you how you are going to get, you have to think like that. That is how our messages also, you can see on daily basis, we are trying to interact with you to understand how the things will happen in the real industry. Okay, beyond that, you have to learn all these things to meet the industry standards by the final year to get definitely higher, not only placements with high package in any MNC. Okay, so if you want me to show you that in a graphical manner, you can see this is how it looks, right? This mini project is only 100% in 100%. It is the one. Advanced skills, industry projects are there, profile interview and career ready are the next step, just for info. Okay. Now, so, maximum things I have covered in this session. And in the next session, we will be talking about after static analysis, what you can do, and also how you have to edit your resumes. I will try to give one portfolio of it, and how you can map your a thing along with not only this, these are just bonuses. Along with this, we also understand the results, how confidently you're going to say in the interviews, and what is the mini project versus industry gap, whatever I have showed, to become job ready, what and all courses you need to do, or you can do what you how you have to plan the learning pattern for the next coming months on your own or through us. It's anywhere, it is fine. So, how you have to split your s- things towards your goal. Okay, clear? Now we are almost coming to end. I will dedicate last 10 minutes for Q&As. You can ask any Q&A which you want to. I think maximum uh, process what you need to follow in pattern of mini project I have completely explained you. Daily participate in the polls or whatever questions we are asking, which will enhance your skills for interview preparation. So when I'm asking one line questions, it is like completely it will be off to explain you in the interview in one line how can you represent yourself is my main intention. That's why participate in this. Okay, so no, it is not going to held regularly. As you see, we have two live sessions and 10 days recording. So this is the first live session. And again, next Saturday, we will have another live session. In the meantime, we will communicate through WhatsApp group only through the group. If you guys are messaging personally, it may get overlooked because we will get hundreds of messages on regular basis. So personal messages may get overlooked. It may or may not be addressed. So focus giving the information only in the group. Okay. So and I have sent invitation to all of you through Zoho. Okay, through Zoho. Check your emails. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Check your email, accept that invitation so that I can add the course. Okay, so I did not get your question, Aradhika. So can you decide your designs? Means I did not get your question. It's your choice, but you should know how to do it because we are completely following one process for connecting rod. If you can correlate the concepts of connecting rod to any of your component, you can do it. It is there in your Zoho learnings. Whatever learnings you have, you will be having the draft photo of the connecting rod. If you don't have draft, how can you do SolidWorks? Okay. So I'm giving 2 minutes. Everyone open your email IDs and check. I have sent yesterday only. Yesterday only that access to you. Please accept it to add the course. Okay, if you are joining late, we will address you separately. For everyone else, you can. Yes. So some of the people have accepted Spurti, Srivatsav, Tejas, and all. I'm giving for you, all of you now the access directly. Okay, please check the course is added for you guys. Abhilasha, whoever missed to attend this, mention them, accept the invitation so that we will be adding.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Actually,
Mm.
she is not able to connect due to some network issue, but I have messaged her that we'll share the recording.
Anyway, she is there. She accepted
Okay.
Spurti. Mm. So I think it is done. Most of the people, whoever have attended today, you guys have accepted it. Then means that just to share photo of draft. Uh, this draft is in lectured program. Mm, yes, Guru Prasad, it is there in the lectured program. If you want as an image, I think image is also there in the lectured program. Otherwise, I will check it and update it. Okay. Is that the one what you are asking? Okay, fine. We will send you. It's not a matter. We will share directly in the group. Give us a day. Okay. So, see, I want to quote this very strongly. Learning software is easy. Thinking like an engineer creates careers. Darshan, I have sent to all the people. Can you mention your email ID? I will cross check. If you have any questions on any queries regarding how the process, what the process, and everything, please do ask now rather than addressing individually. That is why we have initiated this live sessions. Okay. Darshan, I have already sent to you. Darshan HR at gmail.com. I have already sent to you. I am resending now. You can check. Whatever you guys are giving while payment, that is what we are using. If you are using different emails, how we'll get to know, right? So it's creating a lot of confusion. I need to add course for you. I have added for most of the people. Now I will add for different. Please do not change your email IDs and phone numbers, which creating a lot of mess. Darshan, please check. I have sent to you right now. Is that clear? Okay, fine. So, any queries, guys? How is very easy? Why is very tough? Be like an engineer. Don't focus only on how. This is the first step. Utilize it. Keep building. Keep learning and keep growing. Participate actively. Ask genuine questions. Don't create chores in the group. Make it professionally good enough. Right? Yes, I'm done from my side. If you have any questions, you can. Otherwise, we will close. Have a happy learning. Participate. Um, Go further, high in your careers. Be in core. That is our biggest mission. Okay, that is where we have started all these things. And then, if you have any questions regarding career growth or how you have to follow, or in this mini project, anything, we are here to help you. Right, guys? Thank you. Have a happy learning.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.